A big defensive change at OU. I'm Barry Trammell along with OU writer Ryan Aber. This is a Sooner update. We're in the Oklahoman studios, and it's been a busy 2 days. On Sunday, a first in my memory, Sooners make a mid-season coaching change. Mike Stoops out as defensive coordinator. Ruffin McNeil named interim defensive coordinator. Ryan, what do you make of all this?
Well, I think it needed to happen. Given what Oklahoma's defense had been through the last few weeks, especially what happened on Saturday down at the State Fair of Texas, where Oklahoma's defense really had no shot at stopping the Longhorns. It's not that Mike Stoops is a bad defensive coach. I mean, we saw how great their defenses were from 2000 to 2003 before he left for Arizona, but they needed a new voice. And I talked to some players from the 2007 Texas Tech team, where Ruffin McNeil took over after the loss at Oklahoma State, which is known for some other reasons around here. And their defense got significantly better after Ruffin McNeil took over. And those guys said it was because of the attitude, his motivation techniques, and also the fact that he got much more aggressive with his defensive line especially. Well,
when you look at the change, it comes at a good time in terms of the open week. They've got a week and a half basically to prepare for this. Do we expect much changes, personnel, scheme? What can they do in such a limited time?
Well, there's not a ton that they can do. I wouldn't imagine there'll be drastic changes schematically or in personnel, although they'll work a little bit different things this week to try to see if something else might be better for this defense moving forward. But it's mainly about just getting a different voice in there. Ruffin McNeil, Lincoln Riley said he's going to be calling the plays, but at the same time, he said it would be a more collaborative effort. I think you're going to see Bob Diaco be involved. He's been a defensive analyst, is now the outside linebackers coach after Mike Stoops' dismissal. So we'll see how that looks next Saturday at Fort Worth.
Well, is this season? It seems to me that Mike Stoops was gone because this season is salvageable. I mean, if the Sooners were 3-3, what difference does it make? Liberty Bowl, Texas Bowl, who cares? But still really in the race for championships and perhaps even the playoff. Can this defense get on its feet enough to give the offense the help needed to win the rest of the games?
Well, I think it can, and I think that's why Mike Stoops was dismissed, because they think that, like you said, it is salvageable. They can turn it around. Every game from here on out is a winnable game. They would have to, if they went out, they would likely play Texas again in the Big 12 championship game. And then you take your chances at getting to a playoff, and you see what happens from there. But you're right. There's no way this would have been made had they been 3-3 and had they been out of Big 12 championship contention, out of college football playoff contention. But their offense is so good right now that they just need their defense to play marginally better. They don't have to play top 10 defense. They have to play top 50 defense moving forward, and they'll be okay.
All right. Well, it's going to be interesting. Certainly a new puzzle here in the middle of this Sooner season. Stay tuned for further OU football coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.